Welcome to Ypsilanti, and just a few miles away from the Big House, where this house is home to the Eastern Michigan Eagles, and we are anticipating a great turnout and a sensational game in this one. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish taking on the Eastern Michigan Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Eastern Michigan ready to kick it off and get this game going. On the move from inside is 5. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision.
Don't get caught.
He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Irish.
How about that play? And yeah, that was a great job by the return man, but how about the execution and the blocking? Everybody getting a hat on a hat. They set up that return perfectly. You can't start a game better than that.
Yeah, I'm going to jump into oh my God with these guys. Yeah.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
Yeah, I'm in here.
So a dynamite play there, 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. They're lining up for the kickoff.
You got something against light-skinned cats, man?
Can answer with a score of its own. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Eagles offense will have plenty of work to do after that return was bottled up. And the spotlight in this game will undoubtedly be on these star wide receivers, David.
I mean, they're featured, Reese. Like, these guys are going to touch the football a lot. These offenses are built to get them the football, to make plays. We're in for a few catches today, Palmer.
We sure are. When you can get open like these guys can, when you have this speed to take the top off of your defense, you know you're going to see a lot of explosive plays today.
And the offense sprung a big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there. They're pinning their ears back, get to the QB, get the sack.
And, guys, this 3rd and long is not exactly how they drew it up. Hopefully it's not an indication of what we'll see the rest of the game. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. On the move, it's Welsh. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So Notre Dame's offense will go to work for the first time. Typically, the last thing a defense wants is to have a backer on a wide receiver, but we may see some of that today, guys.
Typically, you don't see linebackers that can run like this guy, and that's why they feel okay letting him cover this dynamic wide receiver one-on-one.
Yeah, and feel okay. It's not going to be a good thing. You better get your hands on him early. Put your physicality. Let that win. It ain't going to be your speed.
Big time throwing that last play. You know, you think about great Notre Dame quarterbacks. I think back to a couple of Joes. Joe Montana, Joe Theismann. They'd love what they'd be seeing right now from this kid. He's got arm talent. He's got accuracy. And because of that, he gives this offense to light up the scoreboard.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll go to the counter. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
That defense is about getting off the football. And that defensive line can be disruptive, get in the backfield right away, and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
In that third down and manageable situation, I love the RPO play call. You just would love to see your offensive line get a little bit more push. That was a good look to run into, but the defense just beat him up front.
Splits the uprights. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
That makes the score Notre Dame 10, Eastern Michigan.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
That's right, Adley. Get your nerd on.
Because
none of my kids that I work with do any of that shit.
He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's late. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
My kids probably tell their parents, I could go into school late tomorrow because we just got a test and I don't have to take it.
Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job. Great catch.
I told him, I said, it don't matter. I'm going to come get you. And you're going to come take this test. You either take it with your people or you take it by yourself. I don't care.
He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Eastern Michigan going fast. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Declining that.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And it'll be down right there.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to couldn't fight his way out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety. Just needs a crack to get a return. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide open downfield. And he breaks into the open. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. Line gets set, 1st down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Power football with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Still running at the 40. Really nice job by this sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down with the run. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs.
Bug, meat, windshield. Ouch. You cannot make a living as a quarterback taking those kind of hits. Nice job scrambling, getting the first down. Let's not do too many more of those.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Dobbs. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This offense has a second down play. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lay. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And the pass
right
is
there,
incomplete,
26.
jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Smashes it between the uprights.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
So where was Maze at when I needed her? As she should have been. As she should be now.
Team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do.
Boy.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Second down.
Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary.
Eastern Michigan.
And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Wide out in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. And they'll stop it just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, taking advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep.
And outrun him to the corner.
Down marker there saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. They go to the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for once.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more visible at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
Leaves it with the running back.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn. And they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in, it's Dobbs. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. He'll bring it back. It's Welch. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week, he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Unloads to the right. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Pulls it in on the right. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Looking to move it through the air. Oh. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Plows ahead for a pickup of 4 down to the 14.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Caught. close to the marker. It's Miles. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Notre Dame has it now, first and goal. He's going to pass. Got it set up on the outside. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Give him 6. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Louisiana has just had no answer for the onslaught they faced today. A crucial game for this team, and they did not answer the bell. They're trailing by 14 to Jacksonville State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's going to run it. At the 35, he's loose. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Makes a connection. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Makes the grab down the middle.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's got him in the flat. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. You know, I don't really mind the mindset of taking a shot on 3rd and short like that, but boy, you've got to get rid of it and not make it work.
Yeah, you got to play with the clock in your head at the QB level, anticipating that sort of pressure, knowing that you're going to have to get rid of it soon. That's a play that's going to have to be a bang-bang type play, and that time, QB just holding on to it too long.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. After finishing a drive with a field goal earlier, this one will be a 33-yard attempt. It is true as he puts 3 on the board.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. He unleashes a long one. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Ypsilanti. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And just like that, let's send it back to the guys inside the factory.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half.
Come on, man.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
The field's about 53 yards wide. You got to kick it between those sidelines, or else you draw the flag. Here comes the offense on first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Eastern Michigan going fast.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on third down.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Safe completion on the screen.
And that's what defense is all about. Understanding the situation. It's third and long. I'm going to drop back. I'm going to make him throw that ball underneath to the running back and then do my job. Go corral, tackle him, and force the fourth down.
What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little.
Oh, come on. You
He's
guys
knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants to take the top off. Makes the catch down the right side.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
He's looking to throw it. He's not afraid to go deep. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. Man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On second down, looking again to throw. Gonna let it fly. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They'll go to the air. Coming after it. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Big first down sack for the defense, brings up second down.
That is an example of a defender just stepping up and making a play. You just gave up a big completion down the field. That's not going to happen again. That's not happening on my watch. Right away, that D lineman decides to go after the QB. He makes a big play.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back and got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further.
Eastern Michigan.
After putting up a three-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
This one away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Eastern Michigan going fast. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the third. It's a draw. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. They'll try the run. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. And the Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. What a move to get home for the sack. When the Irish get to the quarterback, sometimes you think Rudy, but
the homies in the neighborhood.
A dude. And listen, the more guys you get like this, that can put his hand in the dirt and go get the quarterback, the easier it becomes to
Not much, my brother.
That guy is an absolute stud.
We got one more week. We in the playoffs. Dude,
they'll try to keep that sack.
I don't think it died, brother.
Here on 2nd and 15.
I got soaked. Dude, I didn't probably had like 15 people hit me up about restarting. I said, nah, bro, I'm done. I mean, like, you know, just restarting with the rookies. That's getting ready to happen. You know, after the draft.
At least they fell on it. So
a lot of leagues do that, Bruce, because they excited about the rookies, so they do a fresh league, and they have Shedeur Sanders and all that. A lot of leagues do that. I usually do, like, after I finish like 4 seasons, I do a test league and just do 2 seasons, but I can't do that.
Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. They may have to pay.
It is, and I'm so happy to go into hibernation after this season.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make
Yeah, that's how I feel. A lot of dudes want to restart it up, but like, and go to June. I'm good. Pope wrote it out with me, man. I appreciate you.
Who can we take advantage of on this defense to get
Oh, the fucking Chargers clinched the playoffs. That nigga happy as fuck.
Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need.
Yeah, hell yeah, you the first to clinch.
And we got the lead.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Yeah, Pope, this nigga Pope, only reason why he got some losses is because he had family situations to handle. And you know damn well, Pope, you might go to the Super Bowl. Pope is hella raw, bruh. I remember even though Pope talking bad about these Chiefs and stuff, this nigga Pope be blowing motherfuckers out.
Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field.
Yeah. Hey, that's what it was. Hey, you made. Hey, you was killing with Christian Watson. That nigga was nasty. I talked to the Bears. He was like, you know what? You know what I'm saying? I feel disrespected that I lost against that weak ass nigga, man. Next time I play him, bro, it's on. But I'm like, bro, he ain't weak, bro. I've been telling y'all niggas that. Yeah, niggas be getting hot.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Yeah.
Behind the line, it's Dobbs. Touchdown, Eagles.
Yeah, he did say that. It's my time to win the division. I think it did say that.
Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that.
Damn, that nigga got on my ass with that video, huh?
Right, listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ball.
That nigga was talking shit. Nigga was talking noise.
Quick strike offense on that replay scoring drive. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter and Notre Dame has
Yeah, he was like, what he told me in the DM, he was like, yeah, man, yeah, you know, you like to pop off with your videos and shit. I appreciate that. I appreciate the last time you did that to me. So you have this day coming. I'm just gonna let you know that, fam. I was like, oh, okay, all right, whatever, bro. It's like, you got me, bro.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff.
That nigga beat me by. That nigga beat me 9-20 and want to talk some shit, bro.
Here come the Irish back on offense.
I was kind of mad, though. I'm not going to even lie to you. I had to keep that shit to myself, keep my blood levels, because I was getting ready to be like, nigga, we can play for some fucking money, nigga. I was getting ready to tell him that, bro. Nigga, I was like, we can play for some money, bro. You ain't good, bro. Nigga, I saw you at the barbershop, bro. You ain't good, bro.
Just get gashed down the field that last drive. The dream drive for this offense would be the
You ever get like that, Bruce, where you want to tell nigga, we can play for some money, nigga?
He was really bothered by those 2 picks he threw in that loss last week, but he's been much more comfortable, much more certain in this one.
He had the one blunder, the one mistake that he probably wishes he could have back, but did a great job rebounding from that. And listen, having that short-term memory, being able to lead, it is critical at the quarterback position.
And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the
Nigga, I lost $150. That nigga Gage probably happy as fuck that I'm losing money now.
They make the stop right
Fuck, man. College baseball, Pope. Fucking Oklahoma State lost, bruh. You don't bet? Oh, I mean, well, I know you don't bet, but you don't. I thought you were a big time baseball fan. I got you. For some reason, I thought you was all about MLB The Show.
Give to the running back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their
Hey, I think like this has been my most successful betting season for college basketball.
On second down, they'll take to the air.
I've been killing shit, bro.
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him.
Hey, you know what's crazy, right? Hey, I sent Bruce the fucking card, and Bruce said, "Yep, it looked like they're all going to win." And I lowered it down to fucking 300, then submitted it. I won a lot of money, but if I would have just kept it at 600, that would have been $4,000. Fuck. I know, I reduced it to 300, man. I was so fucking hot.
Wants to throw on third.
Yeah, hey, I was like, let me see what Bruce thinking. And then Bruce like, yeah, shit, I like it. I like that card. That motherfucking card hit, but I fucking reduced it. I know, man. It would have been $4,000, bruh.
Surprise, surprise. Guess who they go to?
I mean, but hey, I mean, 1,900, $2,000 is just good, just as good.
Game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go.
And then I didn't hook like 5 people up with Gage's thing. That man gave me like fucking $250 free play credit.
And impose our will. That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He only give you $50 free play.
Off the clock on this drive as they stand over the ball on second down. Touch pass on the Jets.
But man, y'all got the best fucking sports books. Y'all got Fanatics and shit, man. Caesar Sportsbook. Y'all got it all.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to...
Oh, DraftKings Sportsbook?
That puts him out in space.
Damn, man.
Nice job with the pre-snap.
I already know what it is, why it won't go legal here. Because Vegas and Reno go take a motherfucking massive hit. That shit go legal in California. Because we got casinos here. We just ain't got the sports books.
Looking for a productive play on first down.
Hey, I was hoping when I go to Hawaii on Sunday, I was like, hey, I might be able to access some sports books there. But nah, that shit illegal there too. Damn.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space.
Damn.
Some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up
my nigga was going ham.
Something to think about.
Looking to throw on second down.
You going ham, cuzzo.
Catch in the middle, it's Miles. Push down for the tackle.
You know, it's interesting. At this point of the game, with the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting
Pope.
them to run the ball. Because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, what's up, Pope? You going to go see this Happy Gilmore too?
Now back to back.
From the gun,
Have you seen Happy Gilmore 1?
Wow.
They just came out with the teaser for 2. They saying the movie comes out July 25th.
It's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on fourth down.
Hell yeah. I hope it did, my boy, because, nigga, I've been taking ass whoopings today.
In the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
Between the uprights, it's good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Penn State is ahead early at Happy Valley, but that's not exactly Saquon out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 5 over North Carolina. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense.
Yeah, let me see if I can even advance this lead. I'll fucking just advance this shit. We ain't gotta wait for tomorrow. Don't even make any sense to advance. Wait till tomorrow. Titans for us. Panthers, Bengals, Dolphins, Browns. Wait a minute. We'll just send that shit. Chargers. Wait a minute. Oh, he already clinched. So we ain't gotta worry about that.
Going up top on first down. And it's intercepted.
Cowboys, Steelers.
Don't fucking matter. Try to take it back. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
These niggas gonna complain if I fucking send their game. These niggas gonna be crying like little bitches if I send their game.
They pushed that lead out. A really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Man, what
never quit.
By this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense. You're trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
They're about to kick.
Oh, you play the Falcons. I know that nigga about to be asking for a fourth, but it doesn't even matter. You clinch.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard
line. Poke.
Eastern Michigan has it back. The Eagle offense returns to the field.
You already clinched, bro, but I think you got the Falcons. You don't have to play them. It's up to you.
That's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page.
Oh yeah, that nigga go ask that nigga trying to make the playoffs. That nigga go be. Damn, so I have to hold events another fucking day, man.
This offensive line does such a good job communicating in their pass protection.
Let me look here, bro.
Guys passing defenders off to one another, and that's why the quarterback had so much time to complete that throw.
It says, so right now I'm looking at the.
He's got it. They make the stop at this passing
Oh wait. Yeah, I think you in already, bro. You had a clinch.
He wants to throw.
All right, look. Bengals, clinch. Titans, clinch. Browns with the clinch. Chargers that's what the X means. X means clinch, right? Yep. Chiefs, X. Patriots with a Y. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 teams are in play. Oh shit, the Texans. You believe my weak ass brother might make the fucking playoffs? Bruh, that's fucking crazy. I will not hear the last of it if that nigga make the playoffs.
He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Harper.
I will not hear the last of it if this nigga makes the fucking playoffs. Holy fucking shit. And he plays Pope first round, and Pope beat him 100-0.
And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He's looking to pass. They're trying to get to it.
Well, in the playoffs first round? Let me see. Oh, you play the Chargers. That's going to be an easy victory for you. I hope you don't play him in the first round, bro. You about ruin his motherfucking day. Nigga, you gonna blow. Dude, the only team that can beat you in the playoffs is the motherfucking Titans. That's the dude who got past. No, is that the dude that beat you this year? No, it was the Bengals. The Bengals is the only person who can beat you in the playoffs. Maybe the Titans. But if the Bengals go down, you go into the bowl. Oh my God! I hear my little dude screaming upstairs.
Should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out.
Dude, I have anxiety when I come in the fucking house, bro.
Why do you have anxiety?
Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as
Hey,
well. But now, Jesse,
you right about that?
You get to exhale, you get to breathe, and
Shit,
you know,
dude, my other son's mom went fucking bad on my ass, like to the point where I was about to call her a bitch.
What side are we ordering?
Went hella fucking bad, bro.
We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to
Didn't even throw it.
yeah, taking the shot.
Shit, I mean, like so I had alcohol in my blood when I was talking to her, but I was just telling her like, yeah, he can come out this summer and stuff. I said there's still some things that my wife and everybody still got to kind of get used to it. It's still new. It's still new. It's still new to us and everything like that. And I said, but it's good. Don't pay for his flight. Everything's gonna be good. I said, you know what? You ain't even got to pay for his phone bill no more, right? Because $30, I'll just take care of that shit too, right? I'm saying all that, and I'm trying to be all nice and stuff. And then yesterday she hit me. She was like, something rubbed me the wrong way. Do you got a moment? And I'm like, okay, I got a moment, sure. She was like, no, do you really have a moment? I said, yeah, I got a moment. Go ahead. And then she said, I don't appreciate this and that, blah, blah, blah. You had your time. Either you get with the program or we could take it to the courts. Whatever you want to do. But like, she was just like going fucking bad about that shit, bro. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, I can tell these Latino girls always get feisty, bro.
Great job on this team being ready, getting the W.
Yeah.
That's going to do it for us from here for Jesse
Hell
Pollard.
yeah.
David Pollock, I'm Reese Davis.
Yep.
Yeah.
And she was like, at the end of the call, she was like, I apologize. She said, I just had to do that. Yeah. She was like, you don't want to be part of his life? You don't fucking have to.
Right. All Hispanics.
Call this nigga real quick.
You're not safe here. when we did, you gotta sleep with one eye open.